In this video, I'm going to react to the top 10 knockouts of Iron Mike Tyson. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. This is the place where I react to music, media, sports, anime, anything related to popular culture. I'll watch it with an open mind and give you my 100% honest reaction to it. And if you could please hit that like button early, I would really appreciate it. Finally, I get to some boxing and I get to the legend Iron Mike Tyson. I've heard so many stories about this man that I could probably rattle off his entire life story right now. Like, my dad was and is a huge fan of Mike Tyson. He followed him super closely in the 80s. My dad was a big boxing fan. He is a big boxing fan. I remember faintly, I was super young at the time, but when Mike Tyson fought Evander Holyfield, I can't, was it the first or second time? My dad had it on, and I just remember hearing my dad yelling when Mike bit part of Holyfield's ear off. I remember I would kind of been like, maybe, you know, I was just a super young kid. And yeah, like Mike, the thing that strikes me about Mike, from what I know about boxing and heavyweight boxing, is that even though it's likely that heavyweight boxers have grown in stature in terms of height and weight, the guy was 5'10". 5'10", can't have weighed more than maybe 15, 16 stone. So what's that? Maybe 210, 215 pounds. And he won. He was the undisputed heavyweight champion at 19, 20. That's just ridiculous. Like, you know, people can say, you know, oh, he didn't fight, you know, the legends of the game. He didn't beat, you know, he didn't have his resume isn't that great. But at the end of the day, you can only beat what's in front of you, right? And in his prime, like when he was young, before he went to prison, he was just taking dudes out quickly. He was dispatching guys quickly with ferocity. Yeah, like the guy was, you know, he was an animal. From what my dad tells me, he was an absolute beast. I've seen a few highlights here and there, but I've never seen a video as conclusive as this one. So this one is going to really sort of like show me what this guy was really about. You know, I know that he's having a charity comeback fight against Roy Jones Jr. And as much as I'm a fan of Roy Jones Jr., like that guy, you know, in his prime, he was probably the most naturally athletic fighter. Just his reflexes were off the chain. The size difference between Mike and Roy Jones, especially now, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be a great one. Let's have a look. These are the top 10 knockouts of Iron Mike Tyson. Let's go. This is going to be a good one. Against Buster Mathis.
Yeah, trying to get the ankle is Tyson. Use that right foot and pivot.
Oh, just that body shot. Oh! That right hook to the forehead was horrible. Horrible. And this is the thing, this guy, he looks much bigger than Mike. Much bigger. Yeah, he's done. Tyson against Tillman.
That one was a bit of a glancing blow. Tillman now is trying to fight Mike Tyson. He should be doing
the black shorts and shoes combos just. Oh! One punch, one shot, he's out of there. One shot.
That'll be enough.
You don't really see that these days in heavyweight boxing. I guess Deontay is the closest, but he doesn't really one-shot people like, you know, versus Frank Bruno, British legend. Oh, mate, Frank is taking some punishment. Get off the ropes, Frank. Oh, man, that uppercut. Oh, mate, at least he didn't go down. At least Frank didn't go down. That was a devastating barrage, man, from Mike. Jesus. From Marvis Frazier. Any relation to Joe Frazier? Oh, the uppercuts. Oh, God. The guy is slumped. He is done. He is done. It didn't last 20 seconds. Tyson versus Etienne. This is Bald Mike, so this is probably after prison. Oh man, that was vicious. Vicious. Mate, he's done. He is done. He is done. Tyson helping him up. Good to see. Yeah, Tyson had some bombs in his hands, man. Oof! I heard that. Oof! Gosh. What was that? A left hook? Just sent him to the canvas in a flash. No, you're not okay, dude. You're not okay. You're not okay. Man, Tyson was a machine. Tyson versus Bota. Is it Bota or Bota? Mate. Oof. Gosh, on the button. On the button, man. Tyson. Oh. Mate, Tyson had some ridiculous power, man. Is Tyson one of the... Is he one of the hard... He's got to be one of the hardest hitting punchers ever, right? Ever. Tyson versus Holmes, it's got to be Larry Holmes late in his career, right? Yeah. Oh, mate. Yeah, mate. How old was Larry Holmes here? Because Holmes, didn't he fight Ali? Like, Holmes has got to be, what, 40 plus here? Mate, he's done, man. He's got the chicken legs going on. He's shaking, you know, he's wobbly. Oh, man, he's just getting punished, man. Mate, throw in the flag, man. Oh. Mate, Holmes did not have to go out like that. But fair play to him. Versus Berbick. This is Trevor Berbick, right?
The WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Trevor Berbick and Mike Tyson.
Mate, Tyson, when he just throws those overhand rights, it's just, oh.
He'll have to take the standing 8 count as he stays
Ridiculous power, man.
And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and he says he's okay. 20 years old, Mike Tyson on his way to becoming one of the youngest heavyweight champions of all time.
Oh, body shot, brutal.
Catches him with a right left hook, and
Oh,
he goes down. He should be able to get up from
Berbick, man.
his legs, maybe.
Fair play. He's trying to go out on his shield, but he's done. He's done. Oh man, he's done. He is done.
But his body won't let him do what his mind
He's done. He's out here breakdancing,
And
man.
he's counted out. It'll be scored as a knockout.
Man, Tyson versus Spinks.
And he was successful against the guy that hadn't fought in a long time in Jerry Cooney.
Oh.
Right hand lands to the head of Mike
He
Spinks.
just when he pulls back, it just brutal. He's just throwing with bad intentions, man. Oh, that left. Oh, the right to the body. Brutal combinations.
The count is up to 4 and 5 and 6.
Oh man, how many more can Berbick take?
That was a body shot that took
Or
him
Spinks,
down.
sorry.
Here comes Mike Spinks in. He leaves it
Bang!
there.
Oh man, right to the body, over and done. Oh man, Tyson was a devastating puncher.
He won't be able to go and
Devastating puncher.
Mike Tyson.
Oh mate, he's done. Oh, he's falling through the ropes. Mate, Tyson was a special fighter. Special fighter.
Unbelievable fight.
16th first round knockout in his first 35 fights. And man, just that last stat alone, that was in his first 35 fights as a professional, he scored 16 first round KOs. Man, Tyson, yeah, I don't think you're ever going to see a fighter like Tyson ever again, really. Like, you know, looking at the heavyweight scene now, yeah, we got Anthony Joshua, great fighter. I love Anthony Joshua, obviously British guy. Same thing with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, fantastic fighter. I probably would say Tyson Fury is probably the best heavyweight on the planet right now. Just because I worry that, you know, Tyson, that Joshua's chin isn't really that good. Could be wrong. You've obviously got guys like, you know, Deontay, but Deontay doesn't really seem to have the fundamentals. He's got big power, but it seems that if you can keep him at distance, you know, he's quite ineffective. Who else have you got? Usyk. You know, Usyk's coming up from cruiserweight against Chisora. I wasn't convinced. I wasn't convinced by Usyk. He doesn't seem to. The power doesn't seem to translate from cruiserweight up to heavyweight. I think he'd have against Tyson Fury or Joshua. He'd have big problems. But Tyson, you've got him. The guy was putting away guys at least, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches taller than him. You know, probably got 20, 30 pounds on him. Tyson was putting them away with no problems. Like, honestly, I would love if there was an alternative universe where Tyson doesn't go to prison and maybe Cus D'Amato doesn't pass away. What could Tyson have been? Tyson could have, he might have gone down as the GOAT. Like, if he could have stayed as he was, that young, hungry Tyson before prison, man, he was just putting guys away quickly with one shot. Unbelievable, like, just unbelievable. 19 years old, heavyweight, undisputed champion. You'll never see it again, especially at 5'9", 5'10". You'll never see it again. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and keep throwing recommendations my way, guys. They make for better quality videos. So like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, keep throwing recommendations, and I'll catch you in the next one.